Hello everyone, I'm Karmusha and this is going to be the review for the second episode of, I'm just going to call it Mondai, but the full title will be in the, title of the video, if you really want to know what the show is. You can also find it on my anime list under Mondai, the way I do it. I'm lazy that way, but yeah, this is going to be the review for the second episode, and since I already did the first review, I don't have to do too much for the sound and art, except for one thing. I have to do the sound mainly because ending theme song. Because apparently last week's ending theme song for the first episode was actually the opening, which it kind of makes sense because it's so upbeat and rock. So yeah, the opening for this one was actually the ending for last week, so yeah. But the ending for this week was really upbeat, but not rock at all. It was just, happy. Really, really, really happy. And there was one thing I liked about the ending was when the blonde guy, he started breakdancing. The little chibi version of him started breakdancing with all the other people. Like, they're all dancing. And then he's usually, like, at the most of the ending, he's standing there just watching them. And then when they all stop, and he just starts breakdancing and spinning on his head. I don't know, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I have a really crappy sense of humor, because that guy had a good chuckle at him. I was like, well, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Another thing for the sound was I recognized the voice actor that anyone who has ever watched 2R Majutsu no Index should know. It's the voice actor for Kuroko. If you could not figure out who has that voice, I feel bad for you, because her voice is very distinctive. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's the white-haired Demon Lord girl. There you go. Just in case you didn't know that. Alright, now to the plot. The plot for this one actually progressed quite a bit. Because, it actually talked about the Demon Lords. And how apparently if you get challenged by one of them, you can't refuse. I don't know, it was kind of weird. And, also, they challenged the guy who sat with them and was being an arrogant jerk at the end of the last episode. Well, they challenged him to a, whatever those little contest things are. Because he's not a very nice guy. He kills children. Yep. You learn that, whenever, the command girl has her ask, she asks him, how are you able to win all these matches? And apparently he kidnaps the, kids from the people who he challenged or something, and he gets them to obey them because they don't want anything to do with this. They don't want the kids to be hurt. Well, unfortunately for those people, he kills the kids. Like, he killed them like a day after he got them. So all this time they've been working for him, and all their kids have been killed already for a while. So that was pretty messed up in a way. So yeah, they all challenged him, and just basically to destroy his guild thing. I'm not quite the community. I'm just gonna call it a guild because that's basically what it is. And there's backstory that happened in this one because they talked about what happened to the Black Rabbits, former or still their guild, but they had to change their name and pretty much disband because they got challenged to a duel or whatever, a contest by a Demon Lord. Demon Lord took their name and just screwed them over pretty bad. And let's see, we meet the white-haired Demon Lord girl. Can't remember her name. It's not really that important, but she does some, like, she gives the three main characters a test, and that I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but it's kind of predictable. But you do learn one thing. You learn about the girl who talks to animals, what her actual power is. Her power is actually her medallion. It's not just being able to talk to animals. It's actually pretty neat, and I'm not quite sure the extent to that power, but it could be really, really broken. Like, honestly, like, all three of them are like extremely broken in powers. But her powers is probably still the weakest because it's not hers, it's actually the medallion's power. So yeah. And still, the strongest I think is the blonde-haired guy. Mainly because, well, he, you'll see it at the end of the episode. Because something happens that kind of makes it seem like he's going to be, something else is going to happen later on, but you'll find out. Also, you learn that all three of the people came from different dimensions. So they're not all from the same Earth. So they all got taken by, the black rabbit person to, their current dimension from wherever the hell they are. And, it goes into very little detail on that, but I thought that would be an interesting thing to bring up. Now, I do gotta say, I still think the black rabbit, she's pretty cute. She's cute in an adorable way. Let's see what else. Well, basically, the main thing that happened was backstory, and the backstory was actually pretty useful. And also probably I don't know if it's the main villain or I'll probably say the main villain because this is only going to be a 10 episode series. So yeah, I guess the main villain of the series was revealed at the end of the episode. So that's interesting. And I guess overall, I actually liked the episode. It wasn't quite as funny as the last episode. As the last episode, the cat was actually pretty funny. Because the cat was actually flirting with the cat girls. It was kind of, I don't know, I thought that was actually kind of funny. And this one, the only funny thing was Black Rabbit was, just making these stupid comments to the main character. About her old former guild getting destroyed. I don't know. I forgot what the comment was exactly, but it was kind of funny. And also once again, the girl who plays Kuruka is I'm assuming some sort of lesbian, because my God, she does nothing but lesbian roles. I swear. Every time I hear her in any anime, her character's a lesbian. Can't get away from the lesbian roles. Then again, her voice is. It's not that bad in this one though. But in Index and I think it was like Okami something. I forgot what it was called. But oh my God, her voice is horrible. The Okami ones, I think she's the narrator. I think I hate her voice in that one. It's even worse than Index one. But all right. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this episode a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm I think I scored the other one at 4.5. No, I don't know. It might still be a 4. But it just didn't have as much comedy. There was a little bit more plot development in this one than the last one. And you actually I don't know. You kind of see why they're actually wanting these people to join them, and that's basically to take back their guild name. I don't know what the hell their guild name was. Probably something stupid. And oh yeah, and then guild name currently is the No Names. So that's a shitty name, but yeah. that's about all that happened in this episode. It's still looking pretty good. I like if it keeps going the way it is. See by the third episode. If it keeps going at the current rate, I will. It's probably gonna be one of my series I'm gonna watch to the end. Because there's a few actually this season. Because surprisingly, this is probably one of the better winter seasons for shows that I actually like. Because I don't know, winter seasons are bad usually. It still ain't that good because it's winter season, but it's better than most winter seasons. And that'll be it for this review. If you have anything you would like me to do an anime review for, post in the comments. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that way you can actually be caught up to date on every sort of review I'm going to do. And, you know, you get to watch my crappy wasting time with Trey videos. You can do whatever. Let's see. That's about it. I can't really tell you anything else about the series, because, I mean, the show itself, because I told you everything that is important. So that'll be it for this review. I see you on my next one.